Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 Lorry Lobby. And a bit of bad news to begin this episode. The game was patched this morning and it means that my Ireland mod is incompatible with the game, so I either have to get rid of it or have my game go corrupt. So the choice was obvious because I've made so much progress. But as my HQ is based in Dublin, I now have lost it technically, so my hired drivers will just have to do something else while I try and make money to buy a new base. I was considering going to Manchester or Paris to make a base, but I need another 100,000 euros. But yeah, anyway, that's never mind that. I'll see what job I picked. It's I think I had something. So I'm basically in Frankfurt at the minute, I believe. Let me just double check that, sorry. So here I am. I'm just outside of Frankfurt because I must have got moved out. So my plan was to go north into north of Germany and try and get back into the UK. I'll just see what jobs have come up. I need to get to Frankfurt basically, so F, where's F? Oh. Yeah, Frankfurt to Nuremberg, no, Osnabrück, that's an alright one. Paris would be interesting, that's a good long one, get plenty of money for it. Lumber. Yeah, I suppose we'll go to Lille, I suppose. That's worth plenty of money for me. Nitrogen. Yeah, that should be good as well. ADR class 2. Definitely take them. So, we'll load up our truck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, no. Help! Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to call the, holy shite. Call assist. Yes. So I was basically spinning and spinning there. God, what a glitch. So we had to call service. Oh, typical terrain, fantastic. So we're in airport. So that basically gives us... oh, Jesus Christ. This is a terrible start to the episode. We need to get some sleep because our guy is fatigued. Here we are. Sorry about this. What a crazy start to the episode. Yeah, there we go, I got some rest. And we now advance to 7 o'clock, so I need to find a new job. So we'll escape. Okay. Very sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm not too... yeah, I'd have to skip the journey to Frankfurt or something, but Ebert, there might be something good in Ebert when we discover it. So we'll see, but I'll keep it on the GPS for now. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a long episode anyway, so... yeah, okay, let's just take it. Alright, so today's topic of interest is positive, as I promised, and it is music and my favourite songs in history and my favourite genres and all that. So as you can see, I've made a massive Google spreadsheet featuring all my favourite songs in history. I hope it can be linked to you because I have it displayable for you so you can see loads of songs. I haven't even, this is just scratching the surface like that. I really do have a lot of more songs I could put down, but I don't know what they are, to be honest. So yeah, let's just keep chatting away and talk about my favourite songs. So as you'd be wondering, usually a nice icebreaker question is what's your favourite types of music, and my 5 go-to genres would be rock, country, new wave, Irish traditional, and what else? I suppose reggae would be one. So yeah, that sort of thing. So you can see I had a wide variety of songs there. I suppose talk about my favourite bands of all time. For a start, you've got probably Queen is one to begin with, very, very amazing act, and it's a real shame we don't have Freddie Mercury anymore. And U2, despite being, not helpful to our tax kitty and all that, they're still amazing act, and I love most of their songs. Feeder, because of Gran Turismo 1, but mainly Gran Turismo 3, I found their songs and I was instantly hooked. Like, absolutely amazing. Like, I even seen them live in Dublin, which was absolutely amazing. And I love them so much. They're constantly putting out good songs, and they really are something else. Like, I suppose, oh no, I'm gonna break that light. Oh dear. Okay. I have Fleetwood Mac down. Like, the Chain is, the theme song for the BBC Formula 1 is absolutely brilliant. So, and they've done other good stuff, but I probably need to listen to more of their other stuff, some like from Rumours and that sort of thing. So that's very good. And the Beatles, I've got a load of their songs down, which is great. Like, if you don't like the Beatles, there is something going on with you. And Pink Floyd, I listen to Pink Floyd every now and then. Absolutely adore their stuff. And Bryan Adams is another one from the 80s. He's really fantastic. I love a lot of his work. And generally 80s music, like, I think if it wasn't for my music intelligence is pretty low, to be honest, but thanks to video games in particular, such as GTA, Vice City, San Andreas, Gran Turismo, FIFA, and what else? I suppose WWE. Yeah, that's it. WWE, the games and the actual licensed songs, they're all massively important in my life. And if I didn't have those, my music knowledge would be pretty pathetic. And it's just great stuff. So who else do I have in there? I suppose my favorite song of all time, thanks to Gran Turismo 2, and as well as being mainstream radio as well, it's the Cardigans, my favorite game. The Swedish band were in love with Gran Turismo 2 and 1 as well, so it was amazing that their song got the the title screen theme song, I suppose. And what made it even better, as well as the amazing lyrics and the I love that so much. Like, it's top music. As well as that, it was actually released on my birthday, which was in 1998. So fucking brilliant that is. Like, just makes you appreciate it even more. And other great songs, I've got Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild. That's brilliant. I've got a few Irish traditional songs mixed with rock, such as Horselips, Jarek Doom. That is a stunning song in original form, and also in the World Cup form when it was remixed by Larry Mullen Jr. And I'll just turn on the cruise control in a sec. It's a really handy feature because you take your feet off the pedals. I've got stuck in traffic here, so it doesn't really matter. So there was a song, I Put 'Em Under Pressure, which was released for Ireland and our first World Cup in 1990, and it's just so good. And there's plenty more I could mention. Bon Jovi are another good one. Like, they may have been a bit crap recently, but there we go. There's cruise control on. Whoops. Just adjust the camera. I don't know. Oh shite. Yeah, I knew that would happen. I was trying to adjust the camera. You can see on my dashboard there's a little indicator to say my cruise control is on. I'll put it on again as an apology. So so Bon Jovi have a lot of great songs, and Bruce Springsteen, Eric Clapton. I only have his Layla, like when he was in his band Layla. I have that down on my list, which is a great guitar solo in general. There's a lot more. I need that Excel sheet again. There's just so many songs. Blondie are a good act as well. else are good? Yeah, Genesis and Phil Collins, I consider them great, and Franz Ferdinand, Stereophonics, more modern stuff. Keane are good. Just so many acts. What I really do is I listen to singles more than albums. Like, I'm not really an album kind of guy unless it's really good. But there's just a lot, you can say about my songs and my favorite songs. I suppose country, I don't have too many country songs down, but NASCAR, the NASCAR games as well, they're very good for country. Frustration, Tragedy and Lies by Lazy Cowgirls was in NASCAR '06, but it's actually not on YouTube. You need to see it on iTunes, but it's a really good song. And there's a there's a Blue something. I need to look it up for you. It's everybody. No, I can't think of it. Let me just have a look. Let me just see. It's yeah, Love and Greed by Blues Traveler. That's a great song. It was in NASCAR '99, and it was I just adore the guitar solo. It sounds so good, and hopefully you listen to that, because I found the link. There's so much research I had to do to get these songs found. I'm very bad, as I said, about finding the songs' names and stuff. Oops. I just pressed the wrong button there. So it took me a long time to find a lot of those songs, and there's plenty of songs that aren't on the list that I know, but I can't name them or can't name the act. For example, Brimful of Asha. I love that song since I was a kid, but I never found out the name of it for years and years and years, because I couldn't understand the lyrics, and I only knew it for do 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 45. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I only thought the song was called 45, but it's actually Brimful of Asha. But fair play, I found it eventually, and the thing about that song as well is the original never gets played on the radio, but it's just as good as the Fatboy Slim remix. It's amazing. It's top marks for it, to be honest. And I have Fatboy Slim, some of his stuff in the Excel sheet as well, so I adore him as well. There are I'm mainly going to stick to positives, but genres that I don't really like are kind of obvious. Pop is just dreadful. Rap is generally cringeworthy and annoying. Whoops, I'm traveling in the other lane. That sort of thing. But there are some really good rap songs and pop songs listed in my thing. For example, MC Hammer, Can't Touch This, or You Can't Touch This. That is perfection, I think. It's one of the catchiest songs you're ever going to hear. It's truly one for the ages as a humorous song and that sort of thing. So I enjoy that. And another one would be Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day. That's another great example of rap done well. It's a bit of a silly plot and all that, but it's generally such a good beat, and very interesting. It's in San Andreas, which helps, because I could find it that way. And yeah, so that's another great rap song. And there are a lot of humorous songs. I'll mention that as well. Humorous songs that just make me laugh, or just are silly, but they're really good. A music enthusiast probably wouldn't put them in their list unless they like them themselves. But there's stuff like Tunak Tunak Tune from the Indian fella, which went viral online because of its crazy beat. It's da 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 da. That is brilliant. It's so enjoyable, and it's crazy. There's the other one. There's Macarlon Chacarlon, which basically has the chorus is basically just mumbling and nonsense, but it's still hilarious, and I have it in my list for that reason. And Pat Short's Jumbo Breakfast Roll, not a song that, you know, that would make you think. It's just a genuine bit of a laugh, and I put that really high on my list. Like some of the songs are numbered, but I can't be, you know, it's too cruel to list all the songs in numbers. Like I love them all, you know, very, very much. And once you get past the top 30 stage, there's no point numbering them anymore, because, you know, it just gets cruel to list them and that sort of thing. So there's that. And there's also video game songs. I've got a lot of video game songs in there. Like normally they wouldn't count, but to me they do. Like you've got Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario, Crash Bandicoot, Driver 2, the Chicago at Night. That is so good. And just stuff like that. Like there are other tabs I made in the Excel thingy, which has my favorite countries and my favorite decades. Like if you had to, like when I talk to people, I usually say my favorite decade is the 80s. Like 80s was the peak of music, but that's kind of harsh on the 1970s, which has a lot of amazing stuff as well. But what surprised me when I made that Excel sheet was how many songs from the 2000s were there. Like obviously that was when I was growing up and understood music and that sort of thing. And usually you say the 2000s was a terrible decade, and it certainly was. But there are so many good songs from different people at different times. But one thing you would notice in that thingy as well is that the 2010s, like it started off well for me anyway. There were a lot of dreadful acts and stuff, like really annoying people and stuff like that. But the last 2 years have had nothing. I've got nothing in my list for 2012 or 2013. Like that's ridiculous, because every song, I have one song from every year from today back to 1965 or something. Like at least one. Like I'm a pretty stupid fella when it comes to my music, at least. Mainly like ACD. Yeah, I deserve that one. Yeah, I forget to stop shifting down and that sort of thing because I'm back on manual. But like I knew very little about ACDC, for example, and I love them a lot. And like I never knew about their previous lead singer and him dying tragically and that sort of thing. So like I never knew about that, and now I do because I did my research, and I found that I love most of the songs that from the 70s and 80s that AC/DC did, like Touch Too Much and Highway to Hell, and It's a Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll. No, that's not the one I wanted. Must have expired. Screw it, we'll take it. It's reasonable enough distance. I'll probably just pause the video at some stage and resume when again when I realize how long this is taking, because I keep forgetting the time. But I'd say it's been 15 minutes already, maybe 10 at a push. But if it gets too boring, I will certainly stop and kind of fast forward to the end and make my conclusions there. But yeah, AC/DC, like I knew very little about them until recently when I looked them up and did my research. And, it's amazing how just a bit of research can make such a difference. And with a bit more time, like in the summer, there's still a fair amount of it to go. I'll certainly try and listen to more songs and put them in my YouTube playlist, because that's where I get most of my songs. Like shame, I wish there was a way I could pay for them, but it's just YouTube is the king really. Like iTunes, I don't subscribe to that. I don't have an MP3 player, etc, etc. But yeah, YouTube is just I love it. I'm so grateful for YouTube. If I didn't have it, I'd be lost. And certainly just something to look forward to, I suppose. And what else am I gonna say? Yeah, so Thin Lizzy are in the favorite list, and I think I've got Kraken. I think they're a good band, and just like hard rock is, it's not as good as alternative or rock, but it's still, there are some really good songs there. Like I've got Kiss. I think one of their songs is there because of GTA Vice City Stories, and just that sort of thing. Like, I suppose new wave. I haven't mentioned new wave at all. Like that's really what makes the 80s the 80s. Like the whole synthesizers business was, absolutely great. Like I'm not a fan of editing people's voices to make them sound superior. Like what are they called? Oh god, how would I not forget? How would I not remember? Yeah, well, forget it, you know the idea. But synthesizers and new wave got it just spot on. Like people managed to get it right in the 80s and that sort of thing. Like make people sound better, but they have the talent to back it up anyway. So you got Duran Duran, the Buggles, Depeche Mode, Talk. You've got Yes. You have a bit of maybe George Michael. I might have forgotten to put Absolutely Flawless in my list of songs, but yeah, that should be there. And Bryan Adams and Blondie, of course, used the new wave a lot. A Flock of Seagulls, they're brilliant. I realised how good they are for the first time in GTA Vice City Stories, and then like Space Age Love Song is properly brilliant. And what else is there? Hang on. Oh, my gears shut down for a sec. What else? What was it? Sorry, I'll just bring it up. Flock of Seagulls. Yeah, I Ran So Far Away. That's great. Really enjoy it. Aha there. Plenty of good acts. Blue Oyster Cult are good. Bob Dylan, yeah, I forgot about him. Bob Marley's there. Booker T and the MGs, good stuff. Yeah, so plenty more to mention. And I just have a particular taste of music. Like I hate certain stuff and I love certain stuff, and that's just the way with me. And another thing I could mention is with respect to female acts, like I will admit I'm quite sexist when it comes to female bands, like girl bands and female acts, that sort of thing. Like today they're pretty awful with respect to a lot of them. Like I don't like Pussycat Dolls or Nicki Minaj or any of that shite, but there are definitely women on my list, such as Bonnie Tyler's there, Big Mama Thornton, because she wrote Hound Dog as opposed to Elvis, so fair play to her. And the Breeders, like they're majority of female acts and they're brilliant, but it's mainly when you have a mixed gender band, like that's absolutely class. I love that. Like Blondie I've mentioned, Fleetwood Mac I've mentioned, the Cardigans I've mentioned, they have female leads and other female contributions. Who else would count? That sort of thing, I suppose. I just love it when ABBA would be mixed as well, so fair play to them. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Yeah, so I am a bit like I don't want to be sexist, but it's just I can't relate to the female acts of today as well as the men, but the men are also terrible. Like Justin Timberlake sucks, and like back in the day I don't like much of Tom Jones, even if he is a legend and all that, but I just don't like him personally. And obviously the you-know-who's of teen pop can fuck off, like really bad. But it's just like they're in it for the money, I'm afraid. They don't play their own instruments, and they get their voice altered with the the auto tuner. That's it, auto tuner. They get auto tuner from their producers and record labels, which is bullshit. And if they really did want to make a difference, all they need to do was get rid of all the bull crap, get a guitar, piano, and sing something honest and different, and even the worst of the worst could become good, just like that. But at the end of the day, the crappy artists are there to make money and, you know, annoy the honest music lovers, but kind of keep the praise from the mainstream. So that's just the way, I'm afraid. And but of course I'm kind of a bit ironic saying, oh, you should, the only real musicians are the ones who play instruments, and I can't play for my life. Like, I can't play anything. Like, I've tried guitar, I've tried tin whistle, I've tried recorder and other things. That sort of stuff put me off piano and violin and that sort of thing. So I'm a terrible musician. Like, I can't play anything for my life, but I love to sing. Like, I've given you some brief extracts of what I like to sing, but I will sing proper stuff if you like. But I probably sound ridiculous without music to accompany me. Like, there's an old Irish tradition, like one of the formulas of Irish tradition is called Sean Nos, which means old style, and that mainly revolves around a male or female standing on their own with no musical accompaniment, and they just sing and sing and sing and try and test their voice. Like, that would be really good if someone could go out there, like one of the big acts, and sing their hearts away. But yeah, like someone like Beyonce, like, I have Destiny's Child down because I'm a Survivor. It was a great one for my childhood. I really enjoyed that song. But in general, I don't really like her new stuff, and I really wish she would try something like Shanos, because she does have a great voice, but it would really be a challenge for, you know, one of the most successful female acts in the world. So that would be great. But like, I'm just a really bad musician in general. But I studied music for my exit exams, called the Leaving Certificate over here. I really enjoyed it. Like, the school had a great ethos for musicians and people who can sing and play. So that really helped me along my way. It's a kind of it's difficult enough if you're not studying, but otherwise it was grand. Like, it was good fun to listen to classical music and Irish trad and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, one thing I forgot to put down while I'm chatting away is, of course, classical music, like you know, Bach and Beethoven and Berlioz, etc. Like, I do enjoy their stuff, and William Tell Overture, that is timeless. It really is. I have some of those songs down, but if I really tried, I could have all sorts of stuff in my compilation list there. So I do have an interest in classical music, but it's actually, you know, what's interesting about it is it's not classical. It's not just classical music, because you know, there's the Renaissance music. There's what else was there? It was like what was it? It was like well, like, classical was like the 1850s or something, but there was like Renaissance and you know, there was the experimental stuff and so that sort of thing. But yeah, it's interesting if you look into it a bit deeper. So yeah, but as I also, like, I'm a very bad talker. I just think of so many things at once, and I'll just hit the brakes here. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I can't play my instrument. I can't play anything if, like, I don't have the dedication like other people, I'm afraid. And but I do like to sing. I'd like to think I have a good voice, and when I have karaoke machines and all for me, I generally enjoy being a showman. And if I didn't sound too stupid doing those excerpts, I'd actually sing for you now to pass the time, as we've got another 221 miles to go to Austria. And like, I can learn songs off by heart pretty well, but Sometimes I just don't understand the lyrics when I'm listening for the first time. Like I'd mumble stuff, and there are some funny ones. I'll try and think of them now, but just lyrics I never understood until I looked it up. Let me think of one. Oh. Oh, let me think. I know they're like gorillas. I think gorillas. I never understood what they were saying half the time, and I think we got a hill climb here. No. Keep shifting. No, it's dying. Come on, engine. Come on. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I really can't think of anything. It's just when I'm on the spot, it's hard to think. And, whoops. Yeah, just there are many songs I wouldn't understand the lyrics to for the first time, and when I look them up, I get it. But, yeah, it's just that sort of thing. Like, yeah, I suppose like Queen, I wouldn't have understood some of their lyrics properly. Like, "We Will Rock You." I had to look that one up, and I learned that off. But yeah, so yeah, there are some like songs I would like to sing without the accompaniment. But if there was a way to avoid the copyright, I would try and do a karaoke job and sing along. But yeah, like I have a decent voice, but I wouldn't want to make a career out of music. It would be a bit difficult. But I do know some people who love their music and are great at what they do. But yeah, I'll try and think of. Yeah, I had some songs planned, like Planet Funk, "Chase the Sun." Like that's an easy song, just 2 lines, 2 chorus, or just like 2 verses, really. Like. I'm flying away, running like the wind as I chase the sun. I'm head spinning around, circles in my mind, sailing over ground. I'm flying away, running like the wind as I chase the sun. Head spinning around, circles in my mind, sailing over ground. Do 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 do. Ay 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 ay. Do 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 do. Yeah, like that. That was nice and easy. Like I don't know how bad I sounded, but what my technique is, I try and put on a voice that sounds as similar as possible to the person I'm trying to imitate. Oh jeez, my guy's getting exhausted quick. Yeah, so I hope that was enjoyable. But Steppenwolf, "Born to Be Wild," I'm very good at singing that. Again, it's a fairly simple song when you get the hang of it. But another thing about the nations thing, like Ireland, I rank them obviously really high because of U2 and Horselips, and Damien Rice is in there, Dubliners, Thin Lizzy, etc. But you've got like Wales up, like Bonnie Tyler. I didn't know she was Welsh until today, for example. But I only like 3 Welsh bands, but they like Feeder and the Stereophonics. But like they have so many songs I like, so that puts them high in my list. And you've got Australia, Scotland are all right. France and Germany have some good songs. Sweden. I think oh yeah, like Yellow are very entertaining as well. I think they're Swedish. I have a few like Japan. That's what I'm gonna say. Japan. They are so underrated, like when it comes to music, because they're very good. They've been great artists and songs, like the Kill Bill theme song. Like that's by Japanese artist, and the Gran Turismo 2 and 1. Hi. That their theme song, Moon Over the Castle, is Japanese, and that sort of stuff. What else? Like the video game songs are Japanese for the most part, and the Formula 1, yeah, that's what I should also mention. A lot of songs are, as well as the chain, are influenced by my love of Formula 1. Oh, that was close. Oh, this is kind of tough to see because of the dark. There we go. Like there's the Italian song, the Italian intro. There's what else? There's the Japanese one, of course, and that sort of thing. So Japan deserve a lot more recognition in the world of music, in my opinion. And same goes for wrestling. Like wrestling songs, for the entrances are generally amazing, thanks to Jim Johnston. He's such a key element to making the WWE what it is. And of course, not just WWE, like Jimi Hendrix's one of his songs, like the song that makes up the New World Order WCW theme song, like down 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 down, like that is amazing. Like if New World Order didn't have that song, they would not be as epic as they were. So that's just the way. Yeah, oops. Oh, thank God it's just a flat bonnet as opposed to one of those American yokes. My guy's desperately going to need some sleep. Here's a level crossing actually, so that goes. Oh, it's actually coming down. We're going to see a train. I like trains. Right, so which way? There it is. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And the road works as well. You get some road works along the routes and that sort of thing. So I'll close this door real quick. Here we go. Right, so yeah, so my guy needs another rest. Pretty sharpish actually. I suppose I'll do the last 100 miles on my own. I'll stop talking, but just there's a lot, like you could talk for ages about music. Like I'm not into me movies or books in particular, so I wouldn't really mention that. But certainly, it is the ultimate source of entertainment for most people in the world. Like we'll never know who is the greatest of all time, because there'll be an endless debate. There's no point really measuring greatness, because I don't really think music can determine once and for all who is the greatest, or who is the worst or something. Because it's not like sports where there's a clear, like the cheating can be an element, but at the end of the day, sports have rules that govern who are the winners and losers, but music doesn't. It's really up to the people what they like. But nowadays, like, I don't want to talk about it too much, but that's just, things have changed for the worse nowadays as I'm struggling to climb this hill. But yeah, certainly the stuff of the past, you can definitely enjoy it. Like if any of the songs in my list are ones that you know but don't know the names of, or they're brand new to you and you really enjoy them, that's great. But I'd also enlist your help finding some songs for me. Like I mightn't know the names, but I know them really well, but I need help finding out what they were. Or there are songs I haven't heard of yet at all, from even acts that I really enjoy. I probably would love them as well. So that's where you guys could come in. If you could look at my spreadsheet in the description, that would be great. Come in. Right, so I've just realized that this recording has gone on for a very long time now. So I'll kind of stop it here and I'll resume just when I arrive in Austria. So it does take forever to upload, and it'll probably take just an eternity, just as much of an eternity to watch. So I'll leave it here for now and just conclude the video when I arrive at my destination, or if in the unfortunate instance I crash. So speak to you soon. I'll actually just pop in at this moment to show that my driver is critically tired and is in need of sleep. So he actually starts yawning and stuff, and his bed indicator turned red, so I desperately need some sleep. But luckily enough, there's a service station nearby, so I can park and rest for a few hours. But the good thing is my delivery is due in the morning, so that's grand. So we'll get his nice sleep. So see you again at the end. Bye. Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like shooting lightning, heavy metal thunder. Listen, racing with the wind. And what it? Oh God, sorry. It's so nerve-wracking trying to sing for you. Like you can't have the radio in these videos because of copyright, say. But yeah, I just keep messing up my lyrics. That's just what happens if you don't have them in front of you sometimes. But yeah, racing with the wind and what was it? Shit. And the feeling that I'm under, yeah. So I'll start again. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all your guns at once and explode into space like a true nature's child. We were born to be wild. We can fly so high. I'm never gonna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Oh, you wanker. Yeah, so there you go. That's a bit of Steppenwolf for you there, just to reintroduce the last bit of the journey. So this stupid music has come up even though I'm like well ahead of schedule. So yeah, as I was saying, you have to provide your own radio for these videos because copyright would take you straight down if you played the actual song. Oh God, it's traffic. Yeah, so this is the conclusion of my journey now. Sorry for fucking up the song. Like when I'm in the right mood and I'm not nervous, I'll get it right. But while I wasn't recording, I actually had a heavy little bash with another truck exiting the petrol station where I needed to take my nap. So that was a bit of damage for my truck, 3%. But thankfully the trailer was okay. And yeah, this is stupid music. I'm not really a fan of it, but not much space in this depot to get the job done now. We need to turn left to go right. Here we go. I'm not going to fit on the track. Third. No. That's not going to fit. Let's try that again. That's it surely, no? Right, one last try. There we go. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I got away with it. We get 15,000 in the bank and a bit of extra bonuses. So that should nearly rank us up to level 10 where you can buy more trucks. But yeah, I've got little number plates there saying St. Pat's in Ireland, which is cool. You can see them there nice and clearly. But that should do for this episode. I'm really sorry it's been a long one, but I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings about music and stuff and my singing, of course. But make sure you have a look at this spreadsheet in the description and see if there's anything you like. So bye for now.